Hi, everybody. These two things look the same, but they're really different. What are they? Come on, I only got 3 minutes.
Soil's on the left.
What's that?
Hubble's on the right, soil's on the left. Hubble Space Telescope on the right.
Well, that's not the Hubble Space Telescope. That's something that it's seeing.
Bacteria.
There's bacteria, glowing bacteria underneath the microscope on one, and what's the other one?
Stars.
Stars. What's more? Raise your hand. Bacterial cells on this planet or stars in the universe? Raise your hand for bacterial cells. Raise your hands for star in the universe. Turns out that there's 2 orders of magnitude more microbial cells on this planet than there are estimated stars in the universe. So I've established that microorganisms are the most abundant thing on this planet. Okay? Here's the tree of life. It's the molecular tree of life, which is based on a ribosomal sequence. I want you to notice these 2 withering sprigs. They're marked Homo and Zea. Homo is us. This represents all the diversity of animals on this planet. And Zea is corn. That represents all the diversity of plants on this planet. So you can clearly see that the vast majority of organisms on this planet are microbial in origin, and that the vast majority of diversity on this planet is contained within organisms that we can't see. These 2 sprigs are also interesting because everything we know about ecology has been derived from plants and animals. We don't understand if those principles can be applied to the numerous and highly diverse organisms that we share this planet with. I work on microbial communities in soil. What have we learned about them? We have learned that there are remarkably high levels of diversity beneath our feet. That a gram of soil, which is about the size of a quarter pile of soil in your hand, contains about 1,000 to 10,000 species of bacteria, 100 to 1,000 species of fungi, and an unknown number of archaea. It's also clear that with traditional methods of culturing organisms out in soil and comparing those with molecular mechanisms, we've only seen 1% of the organisms that reside in soil. We depend upon these organisms for a wide array of ecosystem services. Food, fiber, forage are all produced by the interaction of these organisms with plant roots growing in soil. Okay? So, I've established that soil is one of the most diverse habitats on Earth, and that these organisms contain broadly across the planet the majority of biodiversity, and they are the most numerous. Now, what's the poster child for biodiversity that everybody has in their head? Tell me. Tropical rainforest? You now know that's wrong. Okay? So, in 1510, 5 centuries ago, Leonardo da Vinci said, we know about the movement of celestial bodies more than we know about soil underfoot. That's still true today. And the research questions that we address are really pretty simple. What are the ecological forces that structure the diversity and composition of soil microbial communities? How is composition, that is who's there, linked to function, that is what they're doing in terrestrial ecosystems? And does this linkage between who's there and what they're doing influence how terrestrial ecosystems work and how they respond to climate change? Okay? The approach that we take is a conceptual approach, that we try to understand ecosystem level processes, like the process of plant litter decay that recycles nutrients within terrestrial ecosystems, by understanding the activity of enzymes that biochemically mediate those actions. With tools from molecular biology, we can look at the genes that encode those enzymes. We can look at how abundant those genes are. We can look at the organisms, the identity, the taxonomic identity of the organisms that contain those genes. And we can look at the expression of those genes. So we seek to understand how ecosystems work and provide services to society by understanding the environmental regulation of microbial gene expression that controls the production of enzymes that mediate biochemical reactions that have relevance at an ecosystem level scale. Thank you.